Alright everyone, time for the final review of Mystery March 2020, which is the final episode of Veronica Mars Season 1, Leave It to Beaver. So, let's take a look at it. After reading a newspaper article revealing Kuntz's innocence, Duncan demands the truth from his parents, Jake and Celeste Kane, who tell him that they arrived home one night to find Duncan covered in blood and holding Lily's body. Cassidy Beaver Casablancas tells Veronica that on the weekend of Lily's murder, he had gone surfing in Mexico with Logan and Dick, but that Logan had driven back to Neptune to see Lily. Veronica and Keith discover that a shot glass Logan bought for Lily in Mexico is on the list of evidence found in Lily's bedroom and car. Talking to Keith on the phone, Veronica suggests that Logan is the murderer. She is overheard by the leader of the Latino biker gang PCHers, Eli Weevil Navarro, who had a relationship with Lily. Keith ends his relationship with Wallace's mother, Alicia Fennell, to give Leanne a second chance. He sues the Kanes for refusing to pay the $50,000 reward for finding Duncan. They agree to pay if Veronica signs away any future claim to their estate. Once Veronica signs, Keith shows her the DNA test that proves that he is her father, meaning Veronica was never a potential Kane heir. Whew, that's good. Logan is arrested, and once released, he angrily breaks up with Veronica for providing the evidence against him. He tells her that when he saw Lily after returning from Mexico, he knew their relationship was over and wrote her a letter, which he left in Lily's car along with the shot glass. Veronica realizes that the letter was never found, and sneaks into a dinner party at the Kane household to search Lily's room for it. Duncan finds her in the room, and discovers several videotapes which show Lily having an affair with Logan's father, Aaron Eccles. Ugh. Veronica concludes that when Aaron learned that Lily had taken the tapes and she refused to return them, he killed her in a fit of rage, leading to Duncan's discovery of Lily's body and his parents' mistaken belief that he killed her. In Lily's room, as a hidden person watches from a closet, Veronica calls Keith and tells him that she will bring home the tapes, noting that Aaron is at the party. Before she leaves, Veronica tells Duncan that they are not related. Elsewhere, Logan drunkenly stands on a bridge railing. Weevil and the PCHers arrive and menacingly close in on him. Bum bum bum. As she drives home, Veronica discovers Aaron is in the back seat of her car and intentionally crashes into a power pole to escape him. Although both are knocked unconscious, Veronica awakens first and flees to the back porch of a nearby house, hiding the tapes in various places as she runs. Aaron traps Veronica in a refrigerator on the porch, demanding she reveal where the tapes are, and when Keith arrives, Aaron sets the refrigerator on fire. Keith is burnt while freeing Veronica, and Aaron is hit by a truck while trying to escape. The police arrive, and Keith and Aaron are taken away on stretchers as Aaron has read his rights. Jake vows to see Aaron fry for his actions and is also arrested for obstruction of justice. For obstruction of justice. Keith wakes up in the hospital to find Alicia by his side. Veronica arrives home and tells her mother to leave. She knows that Leanne is still drinking and did not finish her rehab. Leanne packs her bags, taking the $50,000 Kane settlement check as she leaves. Oh, you bad girl. Urgh. Veronica dreams about floating on pool rafts with Lily in a pool covered with flowers, and they say their final goodbyes. Veronica wakes up and answers the door, telling the unseen visitor, "I was hoping it would be you." Aww. Now let's take a look at the production of this episode. The first season of Veronica Mars features a different case of the week each episode, and the season-long mystery of Lily Kane's murder. In addition to developing a separate mystery for each episode, the writers also had to provide clues that will lead to the murder's resolution in the season finale. The murder mystery plot was planned from the beginning of the season, and the killer's identity remained the same throughout production. Thomas said at the beginning of the season, quote, "I know the broad strokes. I know who did it. I know how it was done. I know the big arcs, but we're always filling in the details. Those are week to week. It's a week-to-week challenge in the writer's room figuring out how much information we want to dole out to the audience." While the series creator Rob Thomas always planned on Harry Hamlin's character Aaron Eccles as the murderer, the reveal almost didn't happen because Hamlin was almost unavailable to shoot the season finale due to a movie he had booked in Australia. However, he decided to continue on Veronica Mars instead. Nice. Although the season's plan was changed very little, Thomas said that Logan became a much bigger character than anticipated. Thomas attributed this to Jason Dohring being an engaging performer and the crew wanting to write scenes for him. While the budget for each episode was around $1.7 million, an extra $400,000 was spent for the finale. Filming was extended by 1 full day with the first unit and an extra 3 days of filming with the second unit. Thomas promised there would be, quote, more action than you've ever seen on Veronica Mars. Speaking about the episode's filming, Thomas said, quote, our final Lily moment is just beautiful. I think Veronica and Lily saying goodbye to each other is what people want to see, as much as who killed Lily Kane. For the finale, Thomas promised, quote, 80% total satisfaction. People will know who killed Lily Kane, and there won't be a twist at the end that perhaps they didn't do it. I'm going to leave people like that. However, at the end of the episode, it gives us a pretty big cliffhanger question as well. Yep, that's definitely true. So yeah, I wonder who Veronica was talking to. So anyway, this is a very excellent finale episode for season 1, and the fact that we finally got to find out who killed Lily is just, it's like sprinkles on a sundae. So there you go. So overall, I give Leave It to Beaver 5 marshmallows out of 5. Well, tune in next year as we take a look at season 2 of Veronica Mars, beginning with normal is the watchword. So, until then, remember everyone, the game's afoot.